Well,
Hey,
never
team.
again. Because
You know, it's
Welcome back.
really off-putting when you get all close like that.
this.
You better watch your step, kid. I didn't give you all this swag for free.
We are back with High on Life, with Gene being a dick as per usual.
Well, now I can kind of see, and that's what you'll see when you buy this for yourself, and you can never have to deal with this.
Douglas, G3 Chief of Training and Torture, trains new recruits at G3 facilities in Dregtown. Also tortures them. He's an unpredictable party animal with a big drug abuse problem, and he's on thin ice with G3. Sure, why not? Away we go with our little buddy. So we gotta slide kick bitches and continue to knife them.
Are you fucking kidding me? We had to get here when there's a goddamn sandstorm going on, bunch of fucking sand in my eyes. No, you got a helmet on. No, I don't.
So you finally need me again, huh?
Gus, why are you that way?
Ready, bounty hunter?
Talking guns are the best part of this.
It is so fucking dangerous out here with this fucking weather. You never know what kind of shit's gonna fly into your face with the wind and the sand, but we should be able to make it to Dregtown if we just, you know, trudge through it.
That was the idea.
Oh, power slide!
I have no idea where I'm going. I kind of just want to see where I can go.
Hell yeah! Wait, what's that sign? Sandworms. Oh shit, that's right. Okay, yeah, we gotta be really careful.
Sandworms, okay.
Oh shit, Greebles. Look at them go. They eat up broken ship parts. Does it taste good? No idea. I'm not about to give it a taste test. Nice moves.
I'm assuming that is a sandworm.
Are you sure you can navigate through this? I can't even tell which direction we're going anymore.
Holy shit. Nope. Not going that way.
Power sliding.
Just kicking them. Oh. Get out of there.
Good one, bounty hunter.
Did you die?
Oh yeah, no, you can kill these guys. Nobody cares. They're just like, you know, guys to shoot.
I am killing them. Contextually. I was hoping I would kick him in there and the sandworm would take care of it. Now we're playing kick the little shit around, see what happens. Apparently it's not as damaging to these little shits as the mites though. Interesting. That'll do. Anyway, moving along.
Fuck yeah! Yeah, the G3 don't officially run things. Damn, this crashed ship, I'm telling you, full of ghosts.
Is it?
I heard scavengers used to suck in freighters with a big magnet and loot their cargo. You know, I mean, this place is... Oh, I think that's Old Town in the distance. You know, that was the first settlement out here, pre-G3. We gotta pass through there to get to Douglas. Whoa, whoa, careful! Hey, hold on. You know, maybe we can use that to our advantage. All right!
Are you also tough, or am I just not hitting you? I don't understand.
Oh, hey, you know, I'm sure this goes without saying, but you know, that green stuff is toxic and will hurt you, so don't go into it.
Yes, it goes without saying.
Oh, look at us go! Oh, whoa!
When Rick and Morty make an actual Prey 2 before Prey 2, or before, who was it that made Prey? The original one, not the new one. What are we doing with this? Sure.
All right, a big desert adventure, you know, it's a bounty hunter's way. You know, how you liking it?
Join now for extra savings. Call this number and call me dead. Call me dead.
Holy shit, is that some sort of miniature town?
Oh, hello there. I'm Cutie Hubie, and it's my great pleasure to introduce you to Little Cutie Town. Oh, fantastic. You've decided to take a look around Little Cutie Town. Oh, I'm so excited for you to see everything Little Cutie Town has to offer.
I got a giant nuclear power plant here for no particular reason.
Oh my god! Oh no, you're destroying everything! Oh my god, you're so big! I didn't realize how big you were compared to our town. Oh my god, it's really obvious now. I just didn't realize how much damage you do. Oh my god, I shouldn't have invited you in. Oh my god, what did I do? That's my childhood home. You just stepped on some puppies. Oh my god, this sucks so much. You're just walking around knocking down buildings. Oh no. I hate seeing everyone I love die. Oh no, there goes Cutie Steven. You just stepped on Cutie Steven. You didn't even realize it because you're so big. You just step on my friends and it doesn't even register to you. Oh no, Cutie Steven was my lover. We were in love and now he's dead.
Jesus.
Ugh. You know how much that hurts to see? You know how much it hurts to see the person you were in love with just get squished by a giant freak with no fucking qualms whatsoever? Oh my god. So you're gonna keep running around my cute little town and smashing stuff? Like, you're just gonna have fun with that? That's what you wanna do? You know, you could leave, you could get out of here and do anything else. But you're not, you're destroying our historic monuments. Oh my god, that's Little Cutie Town Hall. That's where our founding fathers signed the original peace treaty that us little cuties have lived by for centuries. No bloodshed, no violence, just perfect cute little lives devoid of any disaster. Until today, you monster. You know how long it took us to build this city. This is centuries of work. This is civilization for us. This is the only city on our planet, by the way. This is where all the people live. So if you crush and destroy the city, which you're doing, we're all gone. This is a genocide. This is definitely counting as a genocide. When the history books take a look at what happened here, they're going to say this whole alien race was genocided by this giant freak who just decided to traipse in and crush everyone for fun, or by accident or for fun. It's not really clear why you're doing this. I'm just upset about it. That's all. Sorry, I'm reacting so strongly to everyone dying. It's just my instinct, you know. You know what? No, fuck it. I should be reacting strongly. You're killing people. You're killing everyone I know. I'm allowed to be mad about that. I'm very allowed. My whole little cutie town's ruined. You've ruined the whole city and all my friends are dead. I'm the only last little cutie alive, and I am going to kill myself, I guarantee it. As soon as you walk away, I'm gonna be so depressed I just pop a gun in my own head and I die. I'm just gonna fucking die. How's that sound? No more living for me. I don't want to be alive. My whole town and home is gone and dead, and you did it. It's your fault. I know I invited you in, but you should have realized you're so big, you're gonna ruin things. You should have told me. I didn't think about it. I'm kind of dumb sometimes, but you're not as dumb as me, I assume, so you should have said, hey, I'm not gonna go in there. I don't want to stomp on shit like a big Godzilla. Not for me. Not what I want to do with my life. I don't want to go kill everybody. That's what you should have said. Instead, you just did it. You walked in and you knocked over entire buildings. Everyone's dead now. I am so sad. I'm so fucking sad right now. I know that I mostly I'm just yelling, but if you let me just calm down for a second, which I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna calm down right now. I am so fucking sad. I'm so fucking depressed now. Just shoot me. Shoot me with your gun. Go ahead and shoot me so I die, so I don't have to kill myself. Just do me that favor. Just take me out of my misery. I don't want to be alive if everyone else I know is dead. This is survivor's guilt. You ever hear that when somebody goes to fight in a war and all the friends die and then they come back? They're like, why me? Why did I live? I should have died. Why me instead of them? Well, guess what, pal? That's what I'm feeling right now. And I don't have the money to spend on any more therapy. So just pop me in the head. Go ahead. Just squish my head like a grape with your gun. Please, just pop me. Come on, I want to die. I want to die. Come on, do it. Shoot me. I'm totally ready to go. What am I gonna do? Just hang out here in the broken city? I'm gonna hold my friends' corpses and say, "Oh, I miss you. I love you so much, and now you're dead." No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I just want to die. Come on, kill me. Come on, do it.
Whoa, Jesus! I wasn't sure if you were gonna actually kill him. Poor guy. You know, maybe it was the right thing to do. Yeah, this is probably a lot of fun for you, but I've been on a lot of adventures, and I can tell you firsthand that this is pretty lame. So let's get to the good stuff, all right?
Oh God, I'm still blowing him up. All right, no, that was pretty damn amusing. I will give it that.
Doing a power slide. Look at you. Whew. Yeah. That's on them, right? For inviting us in. You know, think about it.
Yes, it is. Kind of.
Oh, power slide!
I could have stopped. I wonder if I respawn it, will it?
What did he do? Another warp base.
I wonder if I spawn it back in, if it will be destroyed or have respawned.
Power slide. Oh, hey, a movie's starting. You know, we deserve a break. Let's watch. Let's sit down and watch. It's starting. All right, nice and comfy.
So, guys, what are we watching today?
I don't know. It's just a black screen right now.
Oh.
But I'm very, very anxious.
What do we got?
What does it say, Rich?
Are those guys really gonna just talk the whole time?
Wind.
Demon wind.
Oh, I can hear wind.
Demon wind.
Are you sure it's not an unrelated wind? Oh my goodness gracious.
My grandfather went the exact same way.
God damn it.
Somebody got burnt on a cross in 1931.
There was a lot more common back then, right?
I don't know.
I feel like this is the equivalent of the Waterville in 1931. That's why homeowners association started. Stop all those lawn crucifixions.
Stop all those lawn crucifixions.
Oh my god. I thought I told you before. Keep Fluffy in her cage at night.
It's the worst family barbecue ever.
I figured out the family lineage, by the way, gentlemen. I've seen this film
movie we haven't watched?
I've seen the film before, 14 different times.
Oh my god, you've seen Demon Wind 14 times.
Yes,
14 times.
So this has to be really good then.
Well,
I
no,
can't wait.
I've watched it 14 times so I can figure out what the fuck's going on.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Having a fireplace made out of cardboard and paper doesn't seem like the best idea. Jesus was always my favorite family member.
So what relation is Jesus?
That's our Uncle Jesus.
Uncle
Great
Jesus.
Uncle Jesus.
Jesus, ironically, all of his photos are in color, but all the people born in 1931, all their photos are in black and white. I don't know how they achieved this technological marvel. Would it hurt you to smile, Grandma? You're in Demon Wind. Your career is going places. Uncle Jesus, the college years.
Uncle Jesus.
Oh, it's my favorite song, Washed in the Blood of the Lamb by Styx.
That's what you got?
Yeah. They like their candles, I guess. Their wicker baskets.
They love the Jesus.
The Jesus protects the house.
Okay.
Except for the fact that he doesn't protect the house. Candles, glass jars, religious photos, wicker baskets. Oh, now I know where my thrift store got all of its merchandise.
That's what you got?
Oh my god, this is the worst Thanksgiving ever.
Sorry about that. I was hoping there was a way to
The one guy that did
cut
show
out
up
the
did
UI.
right on the cross.
Help me, Jesus, I'm watching Demon Wind.
It's kind of funny they've all this religious picture, all these religious pictures, you know. They have all these pictures of Jesus, but they never once mention Jesus in any of their spells. It's not religious, you know. Towards the end, Jay.
You've seen this movie before?
I've seen this movie before. Rich,
Oh,
and Jay.
so you paid to see it again in a theater, huh?
I did.
That's.
Well, that means it's got to be good, right?
I'm assuming so. Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be grade A quality. I will do this. I will literally watch the entire thing if that's what we're doing. We'll have to pause, but I will carry this out for a spot.
Oh my god, out of all that religious shit, they didn't have a good cross to use. They had to make it out of cardboard.
Well, they spent all their money on the Jesus pictures.
Oh. Those boards are nailed to the door. That literally does nothing. You know what I mean?
The
Do
wind.
you know what I'm saying, Rich?
I know what you're saying.
They're just nailed to the door. They're not keeping the. Oh, I guess a little bit goes on the frame.
A couple of them are on the front.
Okay, I
It
take
would
it
keep
back.
you from pulling the door out.
But you know what? In my personal experience, if a demon wants to get in your house, nothing's gonna stop it. You know?
Getting stronger.
Did Zach Baggins tell you that?
He did.
Did you bring the daggers
Yeah.
and the diary?
I
You
would.
always told me you liked my cooking. He's just having a diabetic reaction to her Christmas cookies. This is what happens when Rich. It's fish.
Stop.
I told you I was allergic to your green bean casserole.
I just went to the gym with John Travolta.
I don't understand that joke at all, but
I think I do, and I don't like it.
does John Travolta have diseases? I don't understand your joke.
I think it was a semen joke.
Semen joke. Going full
Like that's what
aliens.
was coming out of his mouth, all curdled and disgusted, filled with blood.
That's what Hollywood does to you. Are you sure we're not watching David Lynch's Dune? This is the Baron, right?
Yeah, drink this snow globe.
Drink the snow globe.
It's got Benadryl in it.
Mr. X, it's the end of both of us.
Now the snow globe is magic, Rich. For no reason at all. If she breaks the snow globe,
It's a Jesus snow globe.
the curse is
Is he gonna beat him with the snow globe or what?
It's filled with gas. I really don't know. Although this is only their second worst Thanksgiving.
I'm not liking this pretty Citizen Kane.
What is going on? Oh my god. This is literally what we're doing.
Is that the end of the movie? No.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ireland's most advanced expressway.
Okay.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Not bad.
As soon as we meet our hero Corey, I'll explain to you the lineage. Or you guys just ask me. I mean, this is the premise. He's driving.
Gotta focus on that busy road.
What the hell's her name? Diane or something? I don't know.
I think not.
Lily Rabe.
B. Arthur?
No, he's driving her. Oh, here's a flashback. He's driving her to find his grandparents' farmhouse. And now this is Corey's dad. He hasn't seen his dad his whole life, and he decides to look him up and visit him. And then the very next day after being visited by his son Corey, his dad kills himself.
So a pretty standard Christmas.
Pretty standard Christmas.
Maybe he killed
you
himself
blame him?
because he lived in
For
a
Die Hard.
cardboard apartment building.
Or Corey told him he was going to pursue acting. I'm in this new film called Demon Wind.
Fuck this!
I'm sorry I ever laid eyes on him.
Can't live with the shame.
I can't live with the shame of your career.
Looked me in the face once.
But he hasn't told his girlfriend about that his father killed himself. All he told her is, listen, we got to go find my grandparents' farm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to invite 12 of my whitest friends to come
Started up
along
here this morning.
so they can be killed off one by demons.
Sounds about right.
Like a fun group activity.
For the weekend?
More of them could have rode with in that car.
Yeah, saved on gas.
Yeah.
On the Ireland
Backseat was
Express.
taken up with all of his emotional baggage.
Parents, it's 10 a.m.
She wants
Do you
them
know
to
where
fetch.
Your neglected redheaded stepchild is? Oh my god. You're not going to touch the car with that stick. It's just not going to happen. Also, they invented soap. That little girl in the bathtub. Unless you're a ghost. Do you think she's a ghost?
I don't know. There's no indication that she is or isn't.
She looks like she could be inbred, though.
I think that's very rude.
See, that's why I thought this was Ireland. Some scummy, dirty Irish child. It's just in the shot. You know what I mean? An unwashed Irish child is just in their shot.
Did you just assume that they don't take baths in Ireland?
I don't know. I don't know much about Ireland. Isn't driving fun?
It's the best.
Don't you love watching people drive
Just that since,
somewhere, Rich, in a film?
since I saw my old man, there's
Depends. I mean, it works in Cannonball Run.
my head like a
Would
loud
you say Demon Wind is the
Tell me to get
Cannonball
to that
Run of
phone.
horror films?
I think that's a very accurate statement, yes.
It sounded like you said Cannibal Run.
I did the first time.
No, Rich.
Oh.
So we're gonna workshop that later. Okay.
Cannibal Run.
Cannibal Run's a good name for a horror film.
But first, we got to talk about this gas station.
I've been here before.
And
Gas
it's a
station
very common
cafe.
dream that I've had. I don't know about you guys.
It's being naked.
Why is he naked at a gas station?
We're holding a. What is he holding?
I think he's there for a lube job.
Said for a lube job.
Oh, yeah. We're naked at a gas station.
Why is this a thing?
I've had this dream before. Oh, that's not his mother, that's his grandmother.
Yes.
Would you like me to talk about the lineage yet?
Why don't you please tell me about the lineage?
Well, they're about to go inside the gas station, and that's some of the best scenes in the film. Because we get to see the paper mache gas station.
You just have the naked dream. It's pretty insane.
I'll wait till the next driving scene, okay, to talk about the lineage. I still don't understand it.
More than one driving scene?
Yes. There's lots of driving and walking and waiting.
Why was he naked though?
But why?
That was the original title of the film.
Corey, are you all right?
Yeah.
This road is really doing a number on my hemorrhoids.
Somewhere else.
Well, I'm fine now, really.
Oh, see, they spot the gas station from the top of the hill, and then they take the car 3 miles an hour to the gas station so that we can wait even longer for them to get there. This is where he chose to put his gas station?
I was gonna
This
say
does sound
that.
like a terrible location.
Oh, thank God. I haven't had a customer since 1952.
There's not even like a gravel parking lot. It's just in the middle of a field.
I'm judging you.
It's a fake gas station, Jay.
Oh.
There's literally no infrastructure around where they could fill the gas tanks up under the ground or anything.
But it's a spooky supernatural gas station. Like it shouldn't be there.
What can I do you for?
Maybe if it's a ghost gas station, perhaps. But I think they just didn't want to film at a real gas station.
This map says it's right
so
near
they
here.
just made one. I the first time I saw this film, I thought that it was going to blow up.
She wants some gas.
It's like when they have an old car in the middle of the field.
Oh,
this
yeah,
film
you know
was
it's coming.
This film was destined to flop.
What?
There's no way this film was going to blow up.
No, the gas station, not the film.
Neither one.
There's no such place as a barber shop either, so don't go looking for that. Do you think these gas pumps actually
Maybe he's
work?
right. The map could be wrong.
Do you think these actors actually work?
No, not anymore. Not after Demon Wind came out.
This is the place in the dream.
If you had a dream where you were naked and your mother was bloodied with her throat ripped open, would you stop at this gas station? I probably wouldn't. I'd skip it.
I mean, they got a window made out of white duct tape.
It'd be a good place to skip, indeed.
It looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's like that junky looking.
What's the
In
word
which
of the
this is a
day?
gas station, not a high school play set.
Oh,
I guess
my
this movie takes place in a
God.
world where all the buildings are constructed from paper mache.
Hello? Plywood. Okay.
Anybody here?
So the window on that door is definitely made of white duct tape.
It's like it's like
Hello?
plastic tarp. That's like cardboard. Oh, I picked the wrong boyfriend. No, what should I order? Hey, lady, the
Wait,
bathroom's
no, he
out
was
back.
the one that was naked in the dream.
Hey, Harmon.
Oh, she's gonna release some demon wind.
Oh no.
That's
was-
very common behavior. It's
Very-
very realistic.
Very common.
A moon for the
This
misbegotten.
is what the humans do.
Please. Corey, I just want you to lighten
Is
up.
this movie made by the demon wind?
Maybe they're on their honeymoon.
Bathroom's out back.
I'm afraid the character made a joke about
Can
that.
we get something to drink?
He says something about a moon. I think it's a quote from something.
We have beer, Coke, water, and goat's milk.
Ooh, I'll take the goat's milk.
Coke, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably the safest. In a can. Or a bottle, that's fine.
Thank you. Has anyone else been in here today?
Old Man Devers a week ago. And Mrs. Wilson came by with...
Why is
It
she...
looks like she's from 1940 or 30. Is she a ghost?
Why is she just hard staring him
A
too?
demon? A demon disguised as a person?
I think she's a demon ghost from from Grandma's time.
Do you think they're turning a profit with those 50-cent fish burgers?
Did you meet little
Well, I mean, nobody drives by there for gas,
we
so they
don't
gotta
know
supplement their income somehow.
Can you tell us how far the Carter
Do you
farm
think
is from
gas
here?
pumps even work?
No.
They're just there for show. Just like a decoration.
To
You know,
entice you to come in and get a sandwich.
right, a fish burger.
Get a fish burger.
Get a fish burger.
Barbecue.
A barbecued fish burger?
Sure, why not?
Hey, I need some gas. Oh, our gas pumps don't work.
Gotta
But
be
come
Dell's
on,
Creek.
have a fish burger while you're here.
And some goat's milk. I still understand why Dell kisses her on the mouth.
They're a very close group of friends.
It's a little, you know, that's like his best buddy's girlfriend, and he just kisses her on the fucking mouth.
Well, now, don't you look good enough to
He's
eat?
the asshole. His character is the asshole.
Definitely.
Corey, my man.
And he starts smooching her, and his line is, "That's why I keep her around." He says it 3 times.
Hi, Dell. How was the drive?
He's the asshole.
Are you not going to smooch him too? Come on. Even it up.
Now, Corey has invited 11 of his white friends to go with him to his haunted grandparents' cabin for no reason at all.
Okay.
Perhaps for them to get killed off or turned into demons.
They're there for emotional support. Who knows what he's going to find at this abandoned cabin that somebody died at 60 years earlier?
Divine. Oh, thank you.
You need 25 of your 40-year-old high school friends.
Bizarre greeting rituals of the subculture.
Thanks for coming with me on this very, very vague
Good
mission.
afternoon, Mr. Harmon. Jack, man, am I
I'll tell
glad
you all
to see
about
you.
it when we get to the
Your message sounded
demonically possessed.
The stiffest
burnt down
acting
cabin.
ever.
Thanks for coming.
Then I'll tell you all about why you're here.
Yeah, well, if you two homos can keep your hands off each other for a second, let's get
Sign
something
me up,
to drink.
Corey.
Maybe Corey can tell us why we're out here in the sticks.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I mean, the important part is that he invited his entire high school class to come hang out at the cabin with him for some reason.
Anybody want a beer?
His 90s friends.
No, we're fine.
Fine.
What is it? Just say no week?
I'll tell you all about my family's depressing
That's why I
history
keep it
over
around.
a couple of fish burgers.
Over some cokes. And
Trying to
a
eat her
Milwaukee's
face.
Best.
God damn.
No, we don't drink that filth.
Has there ever
thing's
been a
about this
more
big.
ironically titled beer?
What's so funny?
I suppose not.
Nothing, Dell.
No, we're just down here talking about your dick.
It's a little thing, Dell. It's not worth mentioning.
So I guess, she must have dated him.
Corey,
The blonde.
why'd you bring us up here?
Who's Corey's girlfriend?
Is he okay?
Because they were talking about.
No.
She went cold. She went cold-blooded with
her
it.
name's Elaine, by the way.
The girlfriend?
Her, Elaine.
Yeah.
I know.
Her and I think her name's
4 days after he was born,
Barbara or fucking something like that.
his family disappeared from a farm near here.
I wrote it
Where
down.
was your dad when that
Hold on.
happened?
He was in an incubator in a
Give
hospital.
me a minute.
If he hadn't been there.
I gotta go through one outside.
I'll give you several minutes.
You realize right now.
No, but right after I was born, he came up here to find out what happened.
She's the only one who showed up for the.
He never came home.
Cast
Something bizarre has been going on at that farm for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching a movie
I'm gonna
inside
find
of
out
inside an FPS.
Oh, jeez.
So the sequel to this movie is going to be meta, and it's going to be the filmmakers traveling to this cabin to find out why the actors killed themselves.
My
This
grandpa
fucking
made
guy.
Demon win here 30 years ago.
That would
The
be a great
next day,
sequel.
he killed himself.
Next day. All the demons, the undead demons, are people that attended the premiere. There was a fire at the premiere.
We've got business at that farm.
Demon wind.
Belongs to me now.
I keep hoping something different.
do not own that
every
property.
time I watch the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Like it'll change. You know.
Then just who owns the land, old man?
Like Clue.
When that was released in theaters and had different endings.
Right.
One of these days, you'll walk into the theater to see Demon Win, and it'll be the ending that makes sense.
Yeah. I keep buying Blu-rays, hoping that the new Blu-ray will be different.
You know, you not only got an attitude problem,
Always hoping that
you're also out of your fucking mind.
You ought to learn to respect the elders, boy. Before one of them hurt you.
Just hold on a minute.
Is that
here,
on the
mister.
menu?
It's on the menu.
There's a
We don't want any
fish
trouble.
It's all. There's no.
No,
menu's
no
quite
trouble.
fascinating. There's no vegetarian options.
Then all of you
It's
get in
all
them
like
cars,
weird, disgusting
go back
food
where you
that
came
costs 50 cents.
Oh.
See,
Well,
yeah,
at least we're
pastrami,
pushing
ham
along
sandwich,
the
fish
scene.
burger.
fish burger, a hot.
I was
lump
wondering if they were going to
sandwich,
do the
let me get back to the menu. Fried chicken, barbecue beef sandwich.
at any point.
So they have a lot of meat options.
What are you trying to hide?
And that's
I
it.
saw what
And nobody
happened
paid
to
for
the
their
Carter family.
cokes or
It was a drought
their
of
beer.
29.
Originally, I thought it was Ireland,
hot,
but it's
dry
shot in
wind
Thousand
blew
Oaks,
that summer.
California,
The cattle and
outside
the
of Los
crops
Angeles,
grew crisp.
by the
The
rolling
smell
hills of
death
Thousand
hung
Oaks,
in the
California,
air.
which is doubling for some
happened
kind
on
of country area somewhere.
All the families were in
rather
church.
vague.
Except the
Thousand
Carters.
Oaks? Is what it's called?
They never
Thousand
missed
Oaks,
church.
Thousand
California. It's a city.
That's where 1,000
I went up to see they were all right.
struggling actors live.
Oh, a thousand
God help
jokes.
I
That's what
saw
we got
them.
for you on this commentary
I saw-
track, ladies
Someone,
and
what did you see?
Commentary track. We're in a movie
Blood
theater.
everywhere.
Oh, right. Sorry. That's what we should
Blood
say
on the
while we're in
walls.
this movie
Gotta pretend you're in
theater.
the movie theater,
As aliens.
trying to do this
There's no other
MST3K.
people watching this movie. They'd be very upset that we keep talking about it.
Right. They would miss the plot. Anyways, whenever you guys are ready, I could tell you the lineage.
Go
Yes,
for
I'm
it.
ready right now to know the lineage of these characters I don't care about.
Well, it's not so much about these characters. It's more the backstory
Okay.
of the entire premise of the film. But here, our harbinger of doom is warning them to not go to the cabin. Even though at the end of the film, spoiler,
No, it ain't even
he
loaded.
is an insane priest.
That sounds about right.
Don't go
who
up there.
turns into the son of Satan.
have to.
And his legion of demons
I know.
are there. So
Well,
you think he would want to add more
all
to his
that
legion
road
of
to-
demons
till
by
it
luring these unsuspecting kids to the grandparents' farm to be turned into demons,
It's
right?
all right.
Instead of warning them away, right, Rich?
That makes
Reverse
sense.
psychology. It was very effective.
Okay, you think he was going for reverse psychology?
Pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, who invited Dracula?
The wonderful world of
Rich, more friends are showing up. These are the magician
land of
friends.
illusion and fantasy, where the commonplace is fantastic.
No.
Is that Christian Bale?
Or magicians.
Commonplace.
This is the
didn't
early
know your
roles
former boy was
for
gonna be
Sean Penn
Well, neither
and
did
Kevin
I.
Bacon as
No,
man
okay.
in a
Good.
Dracula costume.
He's a magician. That's a magician's cape.
It's okay, sure.
Harcourt is not impressed. Now, Mike, you've seen this before, right?
Yes, I have.
You've seen this 14 times
Yes,
before?
yes, I have.
I'm assuming, like, they're really hammering it in that this guy's a magician. I'm assuming that's going to pay off later, right?
No, the kicking pays off. He's a kung fu magician.
He's a kung fu magician.
Oh my God! I saw you do that.
Yeah.
You did that thing earlier today.
Yeah.
Were you trying to reenact this movie?
I was. The famous can kicking scene.
It's a staple of most magic acts.
And I don't know why anyone would show up in a tuxedo doing magic tricks
Skinny
when
little
you're
chicken
going
shit. I'll
on
shove that karate crap up your
a
ass.
quest to
Be my
find your
guest.
friend's dead grandparents' burned down cabin.
Easy now.
Apparently, he brought a rabbit with him, too, just to do this one trick.
Actually, you just did the smoke bomb thing, and then the rabbit happened to be there.
Oh.
So it's like fortuitous.
Wow, that's great.
Cool out.
He has dozens of rabbits on
I
his
asked you guys to
person
come
at
here
all
and help me,
times.
okay? This I don't
Just in
need.
case something comes out.
You never know.
We don't need
Rich, it's Sean
sophisticated
Penn, not Richard
demonstration, you know what I
Gere.
mean? I
Are
agree.
they both magicians? Or is this
I
the
didn't think you guys
magician's
were gonna make it.
assistant and they couldn't get an actress?
And this a
There
chance
could be two
to play a grand
magicians.
resort like this?
I
to bring
disagree.
magic and wonder to the hinterlands?
I
To hang out
honestly
with beautiful
don't know.
people?
I was surprised
Well,
to
man,
find
it just
that this
isn't any
was
other place
a
to be.
film made in the U.S.
Besides,
I mean, it has all the
needed us to
markings of
be
like a
here,
weird
so-
Italian movie.
Tried to make something American.
Yeah.
Magic!
But
so,
it was shot in Los Angeles
what exactly is
by
the nature of this little
people in
expedition,
the
if I may
Hollywood
ask?
system.
I don't know,
By low
follow me up the
budget, of
road a ways
course.
and I'll
but-
show you. Dale, you still coming?
They didn't even know.
Yeah, we're in.
No, they've all been driving for hours to go to an undisclosed location
I don't know
for
where,
unknown
but I wouldn't
reasons.
miss for anything.
These are some good fucking friends.
They actually really are,
There's
aren't
not
they?
much to do in this. I guess they're. I don't know where they're all from. I don't think the movie ever tells us.
I drove 4 hours to be here. What's going on?
And I wore my best tuxedo and the Dracula cape.
Well, I recognize the magician. He's the only actor in the film I recognize. It's not because he looks like Kevin Bacon. He's in the film Shock 'Em Dead.
Shock 'Em
nerd
Dead?
turned rock and roller.
I'd say he does look like Kevin Bacon.
Has to eat souls.
Some bitchin' idiots.
We've seen that film, yeah.
Why don't you just take the vest
Tracy
off?
Woods.
Oh, yeah. That's funny because
Son of a bitchin' idiots. That sounds like an Italian.
All the
Son
way,
of a
Cal.
I mean, an
bitchin'
Italian would
idiots.
write.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's funny because there's also
You're making a bad
porno
mistake,
actress
boy.
in this, too.
There is?
Maybe
Yeah.
so, but it's mine.
Is it the old man?
No, the nudity lady who comes out of the woods and kind of lures them out of the house, remember?
Oh. No, I don't remember because this is the first time I've seen this.
And I think
You're the only one who's seen it multiple times now.
I think I looked up all these actors on like IMDb, and almost every one of them ended up in porn after this.
You know.
Whether it's softcore. Remember all those softcore programs, the Red Shoe Diaries? and
Oh, sure.
Passion something, and all those titles were coming up. All those Skinamax late night Skinamax flicks that Rich would tape on a VCR and label as football game. I knew what you were up to back in the day. Why do you have so many VHS tapes labeled football game? Football game 1, football game 2.
That was the sticky one.
That was the
Everyone,
sticky
we're back on the
one.
road. If anyone spots the plot, let me know.
They just throw garbage out of
They
their
just
car?
no, they just threw out their magician uniforms.
Oh, because they realized they weren't going to like a resort with people.
Yeah, but this probably were expensive. I mean, that Dracula suit looked like a fairly nice Dracula suit.
You would think if he wants to be a professional magician, he would want to hold on to that, even if he's not going to use it this weekend.
Yeah, keep it around.
You're only allowed to use your outfit once.
But it must be destroyed.
Yes.
Truest
Do you
magician.
think, like, some horror movies are made as just an excuse to, fill a movie with, like, gore, or maybe some nudity? Is this movie just an excuse to film people driving?
So far.
They found an egg with a bunch of maggots in it.
Mealworms.
Oh, it's accidentally gotten the shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, should I tell you all about the history?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, Mike. Please tell me all about the history.
Well,
We
waiting.
got time.
We need context. Okay.
Context. We need context.
June 8th, 1929. Corey's father was born. Should I go chronologically here?
Yes, you probably should.
The farm. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to wait. Oh, look, the grade school kids were doing Shakespeare in the park.
Is the skeleton a part of the family lineage?
I don't know who the skeleton is.
Is that Uncle Remus?
I can't believe they left that
It's Uncle Jesus.
30 years.
More than 30.
More than 30, yes.
30 years
Callbacks,
ago
come
is
on.
when the Or no. Who died 30 years ago, Mike?
I have it all. I have it all written out.
You keep saying that.
I mean, he does. He keeps lying.
I think the skeleton was burnt in 1931.
That's what we saw in the opening, yeah.
And so the movie came out in 1990, so we're going to assume it's 1990.
Okay.
Which is...
So 60 years.
60,
yeah.
The skeleton's been up there for
Don't
60 years.
That makes sense.
And as Rich, you noted before, the ligaments that hold the bones together have not been burnt or rotted away.
Yes.
The skeleton remains intact.
Hanging.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah,
Kind of
it
amazing.
just doesn't fall into pieces. I guess there's no police in Ireland.
I mean,
no one drives down this road ever. I don't know.
Like literally.
their highway.
Does it
should
take place in Ireland? I know you said it's
No,
shot in California.
I'm just joking around because it looks like Ireland.
Does it look like
Do they
Ireland?
say where it's supposed to take place?
They don't. I think we'd like to talk now.
Let's just pretend it's
about
on
the set
Ireland.
and what all this is before I get into lineage.
Okay.
I may not have time to squeeze it in. Oh my God. What's the fucking problem, Bonnie? You're studying to be an anthropologist.
Is the skeleton going to be attached to it, though?
Oh no!
Did he get the power? Is he now the Highlander?
That was Skeletor's brother.
It's all completely irrelevant, isn't it?
Probably.
Okay, so this guy here is Corey's dad's brother. Now let me get into it.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So the film opens in 1931, and there's a body being burnt on a cross. I don't know why. But the two people we see in the opening of the film are Regina and George, which are the grandparents of Corey.
Yes.
But that's not where the story starts.
Oh my God.
The story really starts in the 1800s.
And set fire to the
The
house.
farm was built by Corey's
They almost died in the
great
fire.
grandparents, and they followed a guy named Anders who decided to start a satanic cult. And the satanic cult killed 3 little girls, and then the townsfolk gathered up all the satanic cult members and burned them all to death, potentially on this land. Sort of like a Freddy Krueger-ish kind of backstory, right? And they said, we don't want your satanic cult here.
Get your satanic cult out of here.
Fast forward to 1931, Corey's grandparents live on the farm. I have to stop because we have to talk about this. Now watch this magic, Rich.
Gotta talk about this.
What? Why do you think they did that? I'm going to give you 14 guesses. Okay, watch this though. Watch this. Ready?
Corey?
Ready? Watch this. Now.
Corey.
They did it because it's magical and weird and creepy.
Corey.
Okay.
Now let's see. Watch, Rich. Watch. Are you watching?
I'm watching. I actually find this is interesting right now because she doesn't see him. That's great.
I'm going inside.
Corey, wait. What's it? Why is it happening?
So they could film on a soundstage.
Oh.
That's why. You know why, Jay.
I have to see what's through that door. You guys can wait out here.
Is it like, oh, we already wrote our opening scene where the cabin blows up, but we have to have somewhere for our characters to go?
Sounds about right.
So they'll just go to the remnants of the cabin?
I think the idea was that
magic happens?
Just change the opening scene. I'm assuming they didn't have a good exterior where they could film at. They didn't know where to find a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
That's yes, exactly. They wanted to make Evil Dead, and they wanted a cabin in the woods in deep forest at night, dark, spooky forest with smoke and
instead they don't have a cabin or woods.
Right. So they had Thousand Oaks, California, with rolling hills and 70-degree temperatures and no woods around. They'd have to drive pretty far out of the Los Angeles area to go find like spooky woods.
Yeah.
So they just set up like junk in the middle of nowhere, and then they go inside a magical cabin.
And they used an existing set built for some high school production for their main location.
Right.
With all
It seems legit.
my love.
Oh, look, Rich.
Sound.
Magic.
Seamless.
Truly.
I think you meant seamful.
Well, it depends on if he was being sarcastic or not.
So
She looks just how I remember her.
her head fell off, and she started on fire when the house blew up. But the house is still there, but Grandma's burnt up bones.
No one ever cleared it out, I guess.
Is the door going to slam shut once they're all inside?
Around here, the cops never showed up.
Then again, we are in a magical interior that doesn't really exist.
Would like a police officer that drove up to investigate the skeleton on a cross, like
Why does this look so bad?
because it's an optical effect.
But that should be the easiest effect to do and have it be pretty seamless, right? Just put the
Hey,
camera on a
not
fucking
Kevin
tripod.
Bacon.
Well, they did that, but back in the days of film, you would have a little bit of fluttering
The
of
film,
the film.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
no.
yeah, this is the
Don't do that.
90s.
Nu protesta Santana vivet.
Yeah.
Crochet fireplace.
Blood on the wall. Don't read it aloud. She just woke up the demons. Firecrackers are going off.
God damn, this is loud.
No, sorry. Notice that towards the end of the film, they ran out of short ends, and they had to buy brand new film stock. So certain shots look
Good
really
Lord.
nice, some shots look crappy.
What the hell's going on here? I don't know. What was the Bonnie Red? What did it say? It was left. It said, now Satan shall walk.
Yes, from a real production. When they're almost.
Hey, now, are you saying Demon Wind is not a real production?
Whatever here killed my grandparents, I'm gonna find out why.
Just making sure.
Yeah, we got 50 feet left on this roll. Just change it out.
We didn't use it on Back to the Future.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna give it the Demon Wind.
Yes.
Let's get the hell out of here.
You
Come
go
on.
to the film people and go, do you have any short ends? Sure, here's a whole ton of them. Load up the camera with a little bit of footage.
battery's dead.
And then we got one shot where Del pokes his head out of the car and says, my car won't start. And, you know,
We
that's
have
all
to
you
get out of here
one take.
now. She's
Yeah.
right. This
So
place
it was kind of a mess.
Serious.
But,
I'll tell you what we
considering
witnessed
it
here
looks
is a
pretty good.
hallucination.
Most
Come
of
off
it
it,
looks fine.
Jack.
What happened in that house was real. You saw it with your own
so the
eyes.
demons
Well, then I don't believe my own
are
eyes.
stopping their
Things
cars from starting.
Simply don't
right?
happen.
Sounds about right.
Demons won't let the batteries start the car.
Evil where?
That's what's going on.
There.
They drained the batteries.
Been waiting all this time
Waiting for what?
for us to come here. Promise me something.
Anything.
If we die, don't bury me here.
You're not going
It's a
to
weird
die.
thing to say, but
That is a weird thing to
Promise
say.
Gonna die,
Okay, I promise, but nothing's going to happen.
Especially not
I won't
going to
let
turn
it.
into a plastic doll and then start
get
on
her outta
fire.
here.
Okay, that's
I'm almost certain that's not going to happen to you, Bonnie. That would be very strange. Then it wouldn't have to bury you, right? So I promise that I won't bury you, Bonnie.
Yeah, should just be cremated.
Because I won't have to bury you if you turn into a plastic doll and then start on fire.
That seems
Back
legit.
to the lineage. So, 1890s, satanic cult, farm, got all burnt up. Flash forward to 1931, Corey's grandparents are there. It says Mrs. James, which I think is Corey's grandma, had triplets. They were killed right after birth. They weren't even human.
Okay, what were
All
they?
the children were the same except for
Look how
Corey's
fast the
dad.
clock's rolling.
why was he different?
I don't know. And then Corey's dad also had an older brother, which is the kid they show running up and spitting the blood
Spitting out
out.
blood, yeah.
So
Sure.
I guess she had 5 kids? And the triplets? I don't understand it.
That's fair.
I think we're in
She had
trouble.
2 normal kids and 3 demon babies. I get it.
But the dialogue
I've never
says she had
seen fog
4
like
kids,
this.
and one of them was
It's not the
Corey's
same forest.
right?
Miss James had triplets.
Yeah, and on the
Triplets.
They were
Okay.
killed right after birth.
same power
They
that
wasn't
that house.
even human.
Look, it's coming back.
And that's it. So his dad survived out of all the kids, I guess. Oh, the dad was in an incubator during the events of the opening.
Oh.
He was born in 1929. The explosion and the demon attack happened in 1931.
Yeah.
Oh no, here it
So
comes
he was
again.
3 years old and still in an incubator at the hospital, and that's why his dad was able to survive.
That's really fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It's riveting.
Oh,
Now here's the demon wind, everybody.
No, I've never seen this. I don't know what's gonna happen. but
no.
Does he also have alienation DNA in his bloodline?
Thermine.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
What?
So these are the 3 girls from the 1800s that were sacrificed to Satan
That-
by Anders' demonic cult.
What?
These are not the 3 kids
Where'd you come
of
from, little
Corey's grandma.
That's who I would assume they are.
No, look at their attire. They're
Sure.
clearly
What?
pre-1930.
Why do we have so many lineages and 3 children?
I don't know.
Are they related to the stick girl from earlier in the film?
The stick girl is unrelated.
Oh my god, you
Okay.
weren't kidding.
She was not kidding. She turned into a plastic doll.
Is this one of those those Cabbage Patch Kids? These are worth a lot of money.
You lied.
What?
Okay. Damn.
Even if you planned for the worst, I bet none of them could have expected
Whatever
that
Sears
to
isn't gonna
happen.
let us
I didn't expect that to
No
happen.
shit, Sherlock. You got any other hot news for us?
And he even told us it was going to happen.
We got two choices.
You know,
The
that
cars
man
or the house
sounds
for the night. I think we'll
just
be
like
safer
one
in
of
the
his
house.
friends.
But something in there just tried to kill us.
I don't think so.
That's an
I think
amazing
whatever it is,
actor.
is trying to warn us away.
It's traumatic experience.
He
so.
sold me on the emotion of the moment.
Just a feeling I have.
Yeah, well, that's just great, pals, because you're
How would you
feeling
process
in the
that, though?
shithole in the first place.
I don't know if I could.
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the motherfuck just happened? Holy shit, did you see that?
Then you'd start running with like a load in your pants. Or you'd fall down one of the hills.
Well,
and roll down.
sleeping out here with you and no Buick.
That'd be really embarrassing if that happened to the blonde guy in this, because he's wearing white sweatpants.
Crazy.
Oh.
Holy, you're all crazy.
It was a poor choice with all that grass around. You know?
Yeah.
It is truly a poor
sweatpants are
choice.
always a bad choice.
Della's just secretly super worried about getting grass stains on his
nothing left
favorite
for us to
white
talk
sweatpants.
Come on, Terry. I can see it in
So
your
are
eyes.
these
back
two
there.
characters together?
They were.
But now she's with
I love you.
What's his face back there?
Flash
Yes,
Thompson.
yes.
Flash Thompson.
And he's with Sean Penn now.
Flash Thompson.
Okay.
Don't.
They're gay magicians.
He
Life's just
switched
a game to
teams.
you.
Okay.
It's not to me. I need somebody who's serious about me. Del is.
Is this the time for that conversation?
No. Yeah, their friend just turned into a plastic doll and started a fire.
Damn.
It's not really the time.
We could fight if you want to.
Maybe they weren't that close to her.
Right.
But we don't have anything to fight about.
They should have blamed Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn and said that.
Well,
it
let's
was
go
one of their
inside
magic
then.
Tricks, right?
Good idea.
That's what they call setup and payoff. Yeah, that was one of your fucking magic tricks, Kevin Bacon, and he starts punching him. Bring her back. Bring her back, bro.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Like one of them just doesn't believe anything that ever happens in the film.
'Cause
The
we've
entire film.
Yeah, we've established these two guys show up as magicians, and then they think they're playing a prank on them, right?
Other friend's head just explodes and brain matter flies all over the place. Stop doing your magic tricks, Dave.
Right, exactly. Rich, how did they get this footage of your house?
They gave me $20.
Yeah? Is this the house you grew up in? All these pictures of Jesus and garbage all over the floor?
Yeah, after I fixed it up a bit.
Okay, you cleaned up for the
Cleaned
film
up,
crew?
You know, I'm gonna film a movie at my house.
Do you have a fireplace made of construction paper and tinfoil?
Now, why are they cleaning up?
I don't know. Because they got to spend the night there.
I think
Who
it's
wants
gonna
to
be
spend the
okay.
night where a bunch of firecrackers blow up a turkey? Glass, right? Not me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
To be fair, they can't leave.
Yeah. And they ruled out sleeping in their cars because one character said, "I don't want to sleep in a Cadillac with you, bro."
I'd sleep in the car.
He's got the little things that a
Oh,
magician.
hey, he's doing a magician thing. Just in the very edge of the frame for no reason.
No particular reason at all.
I'm sure we're gonna get a big payoff to his magic skills.
Yeah.
You bet
Can't
we
wait.
are. You bet we are, everybody. What else is on this soundstage?
Oh, God.
They're filming Cheers right next to this.
Well, just a ghost.
Was that his? That wasn't his mom. That would be his grandma.
His grandma.
Okay.
God damn it! I just explained the lineage.
I'm trying to keep track of the lineage.
His mother and his mother is not in the film at all. His father is. We don't know what happened to his mother.
I was about to ask, did I miss something with the mother?
No.
No, it's just not important.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was
I don't
important
know.
enough to
Maybe she died
mention.
at some point. I don't know. It's really of the grandparents and the great grandparents. Okay, Jay.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Maybe his mother was an alien nation. His mother was a third one.
There you go. Oh. Dr. Egon Spangler's ghost is here. This is Proton Pack. So this is Grandma's diary, right?
It's the Necronauticon.
Necronauticon? Did you just slip that in there, like all casually, like? Or was that just? Did you just mispronounce it and it happened to work?
No. That's a quality joke that you should have given more prominence.
Yeah,
you just said it so offhand.
You did, yeah. I mean, it was really spot on.
Being the diary of Virginia Carter, born June.
That was a good one.
An accident.
I also think it was an accident.
I thought of that before we filmed.
Okay. So we'll call it the Necronauticon. Grandma's diary, and she writes in, I don't know, some kind of ancient language.
Well, this part's not her diary. This is a book she just found, and then she took over. So this page here, she started writing in Sharpie. This is what Grandma took over.
Child from the evil touch.
How did the edges get so perfectly
Rise now
burned?
into
She bought it at the Michaels around Halloween time.
Someone took a lighter to the edges to try to age them.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Christ, you trying to give me a heart attack?
I could ask you the same thing. Oh, God. I made you some food.
Oh, she made him a bologna sandwich. I'm sure the bologna's from 1931 is still good.
Yeah.
They had a cooler.
You really know how to show
they
for a
did?
good
Yeah.
time.
One of them was holding a cooler.
They brought sandwiches?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
I guess no one knew where they were going.
You got to plan ahead.
Someone brought their swimsuit. They brought a cooler full of beer and sandwiches.
Seems like a plan, really.
I thought
The magician brought a bunch of rabbits and doves.
He thought he was going to be playing a show, like doing a magic act. We thought they were driving down to Cancun.
Depending on how the rest of the weekend goes, they're going to be eating
It
those
is
rabbits.
dusk. I know tonight I will die.
You know, you tell your friends, hey,
Even
I got
the
an idea.
spells grandmother
We're gonna
taught
have
me
a
can't
mystery
save us now.
vacation. Prepare for anything.
Yeah.
You never know what we're gonna do. And then they show
I know
up,
that
and
someday
just
you,
like,
my
oh
kid,
yeah,
will face
you're
the
gonna
evil
help
that
me
comes
move.
for me. In the
You're going to help
bottom
me
drawer
clean out this demonic cabin.
You're gonna help me clean out my dead grandmother's.
The other 5
Oh
have been
my
lost.
God, this is actually happening.
You can kill the
Everyone
son
got
of
whittled
Satan.
down except for him and his girlfriend.
I pray these two
So
may
he
help.
invited the proper amount of people to solve the mystery, figure out what was going on at his grandparents' cabin, and he eliminated 11 of his friends.
Maybe he doesn't like any of those people. That was his goal all along.
He was tired of getting invited to their like parties and events and stuff.
He successfully killed off all of his girlfriend's exes.
There you go. That's it.
Evil Dead has a dagger. What if we have 2 daggers?
That'll make our movies twice as good, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, not issue number 1 of Good Housekeeping. That's worth a fortune. I saw it on Antiques Roadshow once. Yeah, so the daggers, I think Grandma's journal said, 7 daggers will kill the son of Satan.
Found something.
I don't
This
know how
farm
she
was
knew
built
that.
by my great-grandfather.
But they
He and a
only
group
have
of
2.
settlers
5 are
followed a
missing.
preacher
5 of the
named
daggers
Enders
are
to this
missing.
valley. But when they arrived, Enders began
Do what you will with that information, Corey.
Bible and the true God he
Like they
found
never
here.
find the daggers, right?
No.
The other daggers.
No.
Why even bring that up?
Yeah.
Well, because they use the daggers
Trying
to
to raise the
stab
devil.
demons.
I know that, but why bring up that there are
3 little
5
girls
lost
disappeared.
ones?
I don't know. You'd think
The
at the end
searchers
they'd
found
find them. We need all 7.
What was left of them on an
and
altar
then they're
behind
buried
Anders'
somewhere
place.
out, and they have to run and get them, and the
This
son of
is real
Satan's
sick
running
pup.
after them. And then they have to
It was
get
a big
to the
fight.
special spot where the
Enders and
other
all
5
his
daggers
followers
are
were
buried
burned to
before
death
the
in his
moon
house.
rises or something.
That sounds
Right.
fair.
We have to solve the cryptic clues to figure out where they are.
Right.
You get some things happening.
Rich,
After that, everything was okay until
gotta
the
stop
summer of
watching movies.
1929.
your knowledge of how a
That was
movie
the year my father
is
was born.
constructed is just far too good.
I know it hurts me when I actually watch movies.
Mrs. James has had triplets. They were killed right after the birth.
It's a detriment.
None of the babies was even human.
All the
a
children were the
crippling
same.
handicap on your part for enjoying films like Demon.
What was so special about him?
Like, why don't they do the most
I have no
most
idea.
logical thing?
But the last entry reads,
Why doesn't this make any
Everyone
sense?
is
Maybe
dead
streamline
except
all
George and I.
the family stuff.
it's all hopeless. I can hear them
We're
rising
hoping
out
for
in the barn.
Well, we can bring the
It's
other daggers
the-
back. And Demon
Oh,
Wind
there
too.
you go.
No.
And that's what
It's
happened
like
to my
a precursor
family.
to the MCU.
Now we're
Just
in
planting the
the
seeds for future Demon Wind universe films.
There was a sequel that was going to happen. Then they thought, better not.
Better not.
That's true.
That's not even a joke.
No, that's
some supernatural ass.
the straightforwardness of that is what made it funny. Just they were in the theater, they were watching the dailies, and they said,
John Wayne.
"Better not."
Just better not.
That's a good point.
Comic-Con,
Man, I just wish we had some hand grenades.
press
or something.
conference. They showed the
I'd
chart
rather have a Tahitian vacation.
with the timeline, and just says Demon Wind, and then the line just goes on into the future with nothing coming off of it.
It ends with bankruptcy.
Releasing in 1999,
Vegas.
Demon Wind.
You know nothing spiritual lives in Vegas.
The end.
The end.
Vegas it is.
Okay, here we have our two magician characters.
Oh, damn it.
Trying to be lured out by
I see some censoring efforts in my future. Come out and
My mom
play.
would do some nudity.
Oof. It's probably true, too.
She's a MILF.
I hear you say that again.
Please.
Yeah, never say that again.
Hey, Corey, guess what we just saw?
Teddy's.
Literally put everyone
Hey,
to
Harm.
sleep.
Hey, Jack, wake up. I guess it only wants us.
They decide to go out together and fight demons to the death for no reason whatsoever.
Well, that's They just acknowledge that they understand that topless lady is actually a demon.
Yeah.
So you think if they understand that, they would just stay inside?
I mean, it is.
Shooting her from the window.
That is what guns do,
They
right?
have long-range weapons.
Yeah. Why do they even go outside?
Oh, so they can die.
Oh.
And the demon, the lady, or just whatever force is at work here, puts everybody else to sleep.
Or just wake your friends up and tell them what you plan to do.
Well, they were put to sleep. I don't think they were sleeping naturally. I think the demon would put them to sleep, or whatever evil force is at work. Lured them out for no reason.
I was gonna say, what is the demon's plan?
Let's dance.
What does the demon want? Why can the demon not go in the cabin?
Why are you using demon in singular?
Well, demons. I don't understand. It's a demon wind.
Jay, they saw Evil Dead.
They saw,
They know how it works.
They saw Evil Dead.
You can't go in the cabin.
Okay.
Flimsy cabin. Easily be able to get in. They can't do it.
It's immune to
Okay,
demons.
this was made in 1990, right? So we're talking like
Over here.
the age of the home video trend, right? Maybe a little late than that, but what I'm thinking is, yeah, they slapped a crap movie together with some things that you could put on the box. People in demon masks, right? And right nudity because they had to put that demon face on the box, a couple of guns, and then boom.
Oh, there's more.
Trouble.
I think you're right.
I think you're right.
It looks sort of like a movie.
Why are bullets working on demons anyway? Why did you walk across the screen in a power walk? He's like, don't mind me, guys. I'm just getting my steps in.
Who knows that all the demons are for some reason. Green slime. Maybe one of the actors
just get out of
worked
this.
at, like,
You're down it?
giant cans of nacho cheese.
Hey, Chuck. What, Maestro?
Oh no.
Presto.
Something got Sean Penn in the neck.
Yeah, they killed the not Sean Penn.
Establish that the demons can do whatever. I mean, they turn somebody into an exploding gun.
Yeah, you really shouldn't start with that.
I think that, I don't know.
There you go.
Oh my god.
kicking paid off. Remember when he kicked the can of soda around Rich?
Could have.
Yeah.
And then he kicked it right in Dell's face.
Should probably do that more.
Then he's just gonna die. And that was
What a great payoff.
Why did they go out with guns blazing? Why didn't they go out and use magic tricks to trick the demons? Rich?
That could be a fun thing you do like later. Big plan for getting out, and then use the magic trick as some kind
Behind
of
you.
distraction.
There's Grandma.
What's happening?
See, all those demons and all the old period clothing were the townsfolk from the 1800s that followed Anders' satanic cult and all got burnt up by the villagers.
Okay. Maybe he's running from like a demon?
Yeah.
Everybody looks down.
And so then, he
My
comes to a
God.
cabinet. The demon opens the cabinet, and it's empty.
Oh, yeah.
That is just so simple and
Then we cut. We see him running outside the house, so like where the car is, to get the dagger.
perfect. How about he leaves his magic hat?
Terry, look.
And
We gotta keep our act
demon
together.
looks
We're gonna
into it,
get out
and
of this
the rabbit
alive.
jumps out of the hat
Didn't you see
and
the blood?
claws at the demon's face. How about that?
Okay.
Oh my
What if he
god.
saws a demon in half?
Dell, we're gonna check the
Like
back
a
room.
magic trick. He just saws it in half.
No, and then the two halves of the demon regrow on each side and make two demons.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's the worst magic
So
trick
many
ever.
clever things you can do if you have half a brain.
Why didn't you tell the others about the
I mean,
daggers
really,
and
just
yourself in
half
the
a brain.
diary?
Tell him what? That my grandmother was a witch? She used spells to protect her son in this house?
Yes, you tell them that because you're in a
have
magical,
crazy
awful
Jackson baskets.
situation.
One more thing
I
to
think they
either
would
They'll
believe
probably
you.
believe you.
Maybe those
At this
spells could
point,
help
yeah.
us.
They didn't help her much. did they?
Oh, is this when he decided to not tell his friends about his grandma's spell book?
Yes.
Yeah. After the first girl turned into a doll and started on fire,
All bets are off then.
that's when you tell them everything.
Just open up.
My grandparents
Keep this with you. Maybe
had a
something
demon
else.
house, and you're all in it.
You don't
Whoops.
think we can
So,
beat it,
in
do you?
addition to the satanic cult,
sorry, I got you.
his grandma was a witch.
Don't even think that,
And
Corey.
that's
I got
not
me
related
into
to
this.
the demon magic. That's her
because I
own
love you.
magic.
I don't know.
And she uses spells to keep the
God, I
demons
get so
away from
lucky.
her family.
magic.
Right?
That about sums it
Yes
up.
and no.
Oh.
Well, see, there's religious symbolism around, right? There's pictures of Jesus and all that, and then there's a pentagram on the floor, and then there's like Wiccan symbols, and then there's also a crucifix on the door. It's a little mishmash of a little bit of everything.
You're assuming they knew or thought it out.
Yeah, I think they just said whatever. A crucifix on the door, but also some kind of mystical.
But also she's a
Wiccan,
witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she casts
Ah.
spells, right? Typically, spells and magic and witch stuff isn't in line with Christianity.
Yeah.
She's maybe you know,
That's what voodoo is.
Honey, you're all right. It was
but
only
not
a dream.
Christianity.
You're all
I
right
think
now.
there's some weird mishmash there.
Okay, well, maybe she was a voodoo priest, the lady. I don't know.
God, I wish I
I think she just maybe she just went
A
with
voodoo
whatever
priest.
could possibly work to keep
She was trying to stop the Bumbaclats from
Couple of
getting into
Jesus
her
pictures,
house.
Why not? And then some spells. I'll do that too.
They should have just moved.
Yeah.
Guns, sure.
Oh, good. More characters.
More characters to die.
Just moved.
The whole point in introducing your group of characters is to have them get killed off. And now we've killed off 2 characters and introduced 2 more to take their place.
How many people did you invite on this trip?
What did
Don't
you
shut
say?
it off. It's a Suzuki. It might not start again.
Shut it off.
Also, there's demons.
Oh.
Demons can shut the battery of your car off.
We just got here.
Apparently, they can only do that after the car is already stopped.
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently.
Demons can only prevent things from
Is that a flying dog?
Get back inside.
So 2 new friends have arrived.
But why?
Also,
Why not?
No, I'm serious. Why are there 2 new friends? Why did the movie need 2 new friends to show up?
Why not?
Honestly, I don't know, other than more bodies, but...
Can't they just show up with everyone else in the beginning?
Yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Well, everybody...
It seems like an odd choice to have just two more people just show up randomly.
Terry and I aren't going to spend
yeah,
another
well,
night
they have
in our
enough
house.
people to kill off at this point. I mean, there's still
front door.
4 more
We're going
characters
for
floating around.
Del, are you
Is
sure
it
you want to
possible
do
that
that?
two of the actors quit?
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure as
until they
anybody
just
anything.
Replace them with 2 new characters?
I would normally think that, but I didn't hear any signs of that on any of the interviews that I listened
Like I told you before, honey, wherever you
Also,
go,
they all met up at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
But then these 2 new
That's why I
characters
keep it with
somehow
me.
knew where his grandparents' farm was. I don't know.
Well, they read the script.
Oh.
You may need this.
Thanks, Corey.
Okay, so Del
Let's get out of here.
and his girlfriend are deciding to just leave. They said, we're not going to spend another night here. We're just going to walk and hope that the same thing that happened before doesn't happen again.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I guess, what other choice do you have?
They just nailed those.
Why does he have a
quarter-inch
rat tail?
pieces of
I don't think
plywood
they're
to
gonna
the
make it.
door, Jay.
I don't think
House
so
is
either.
now
The
secure.
door that is also made of quarter-inch
Better get back to
plywood?
work.
They never told those new characters what's going on.
Very confused.
I don't know if these new characters have another line of dialogue for the rest of the film.
They're just like, start nailing boards to the window.
Yeah,
We're in a situation here.
But what's happening?
What happened to our magician friends?
Presto, they disappeared.
And why is there a burnt up doll on the front lawn?
We don't talk about the doll. We're all kind of traumatized by that. Why isn't Corey told us about his grandma's spells and the demons?
Why is the fireplace made of construction paper?
Grandmother?
Come to me. I need your help.
Why is the fireplace made
This is a cheap set. That's why.
He's trying to use the force. Hold on.
It is you in the house, isn't it?
Oh, there goes the set.
Grandma's ghost did that.
Grandmother? What are the demons afraid of? Grandmother?
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. We have a satanic
Grandmother?
cult. We have Grandma was a
Corey?
witch. And now we also have Ghost Grandma. So we have demons, witches, and ghosts.
Ghost Grandma just showed up to tell him where her diary
No.
was.
Sure.
And she
What
never
do you
shows
mean?
up again.
Well, I say we attack it.
And also, he
No.
has some kind of
Bonnie
psychic
mentions
connections.
she felt
You remember he
something
touched
from
the
the barn.
skull
Jack's
of
right.
his
My grandmother mentions
dad's
the barn.
brother.
Maybe there's a doorway
that was
that
in
leads
the
into the
dirt.
barn.
Oh,
the
yeah.
same way that
And
leads into this
electricity
house.
came out, and then he knew he had a flashback where the
we gotta
dad's
find
brother
some way to
spit up
destroy
blood.
Does the dad's brother
you're
tie in
talking.
with anything?
How
What was
about
the
it,
point of
guys?
that scene?
No, the dad's
Sure as
older
hell beats
brother.
waiting.
He's the kid with the overalls.
I
He's
don't wanna
running
go,
up
but
and he
if we
spits
have to,
blood
let's
out.
get it
I
over
remember
with.
the scene, but why was that there?
So he could touch the skull and get the
Why are there
powers.
5 missing daggers?
So he could be the Highlander.
His grandma had 3 kids. They were triplets, but the dad has an older brother.
Oh,
Triplets usually don't range in ages, right?
that's true.
They're born at the same time.
That's why they're triplets.
Man,
Yeah.
that'd be a fucked up pregnancy.
Yeah, it would be a really weird pregnancy.
If they're born at different times, then
Or are they just going to be gone?
Right, yes. But the
She
triplets
did.
were killed right after birth.
Jerry?
They wasn't even human.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why.
Okay.
So she had demon triplets, but then she had his dad and his dad's older brother, which would be his uncle.
Yeah, I'm sure she's not
hear it.
Hear what?
The demon wind.
Oh, no, you're wrong. But you were wrong.
And she has chopsticks for fingers. My grandfather went the exact same way. I guess she stabbed him in the brain.
But I loved you.
That's why one eye doesn't work. I kind of like that.
She had that random nerve that went to the eye.
Yeah, why not?
Well, alright then.
Well, they're dead now, I guess.
Yep. Seems like
No,
it.
they're now demons. Okay, so here's their only plan, which is
To walk to the barn.
Rich, what you described as the yuppie Harry
wasn't
Potter
human, that's what
says, I saw remnants of an old barn over there. Maybe, just maybe, that's the source of all the demons' powers.
Look, considering Corey won't tell them about the fucking spell book, which is their best chance, they're working with what they have. So I haven't felt something with the barn. Maybe we can do something there. This house isn't working for us.
Let's go check out the barn. It could be the source of the demon
Maybe we'll
powers.
find an anti-demon device in the barn, or maybe there's a portal of hell there and we can close it.
Sure.
I don't know.
Maybe there's nothing there.
How to do that, I don't know. Maybe like, I would maybe try to start the barn on fire, right? Knock it down?
Sure, why not?
I mean, they could try anything. It really doesn't matter because they don't know what's happening.
They're just going to go look around the barn. The barn, they think if they pass through the door of the barn, it'll have an interior like the house.
Well, they were right there.
Look, this is just like Scooby-Doo. They have to investigate mystery.
No.
Before we find out this whole thing that's just a ploy by old Farmer Brown.
Goddamn Farmer Brown.
Get people to go to his gas station.
He's trying to scare people away from this gas station.
He's trying to sell the most fish burgers in the county. Looks like a barn to me.
Oh, the rival gas station also sells fish burgers, so it's the demon ploy to scare people away from the other gas station.
Jesus Christ.
Already a better movie.
Have our two new characters said anything?
No, they're just here.
They're just there.
They're literally, they're just here because halfway through the movie decided it needed some more bodies.
Well, I hope one of them doesn't get
It's a
their head
really
squeezed
tall
by-
skeleton, or it's a very slow pan.
Oh my god, that's a cow skull.
Oh no, it's gonna happen, isn't it?
How did you know, Jay?
More typical a goat
What is that?
than a cow.
But they didn't have a large.
How do you have all these answers? Are you just
It's an altar to the devil.
speculating, Rich?
It's horrible.
Baseless speculation.
Rich was a part of the production.
But there is
Just
something.
hanging out with Lou Diamond Phillips behind the camera.
Right. Nope, she said something. She's very.
No,
she's lured
it really
into
is
the
beautiful.
satanic
Is it gonna bite off her head?
They can pull on the jaw, right?
They've done all that they can do.
There's a lot of.
They've done everything that they can do.
So she's smiling.
I like the blood gets in her mouth and she's like spitting it out. Like, you'd really be doing that if your head was being crushed. You know what I mean? Like that sort of like, oh gross, there's blood. That sort of that instinct turns off when your skull's being crushed. I think.
It's just us.
Gay magicians are back. They should do some magic now. Some demonic magic. Like a variation of one of their magic tricks from earlier.
Want a hand?
They pull a pigeon out of their jacket, but it's just a skeleton or something.
It's like a raven.
But you're dead.
Just pecking their eyes.
Hey, there you go.
What's already dead? Bitch smack.
Yeah.
You see, even the basic amount of creativity just
right
falls
there.
out of.
I'll have to blow
Well,
you
why
into-
even introduce them as magicians?
Working here.
Yes.
This is the house of the
Or
dead.
they do like, the endless handkerchief, but it's like endless.
Ooh, that's good.
I'll just jam a shotgun.
Magic tricks for you, and then a whole bunch of like nails come out. On stage.
Yeah, the special knife. Use it.
Start doing a magic show. and they need a volunteer from the audience, right? Yes. Sure, why not?
He couldn't have used the knife to save the other chick.
And goes back into the cabin.
It goes back into the cabin.
Jay, that is great. That just saved them $50,000 in the budget.
God, where's Willie?
You must still be in the barn.
Those are their new friends.
Oh shit.
And that's her boyfriend with the white jacket.
the dagger.
So this is dagger number 1.
Take the dagger back?
You killed me.
She just shows up halfway through the movie, and then she dies right away.
Well, she had to get blood on her head. That was probably mildly inconvenient.
You're all screaming hell tonight. All of you.
Wow.
Joke about their wigs. It's just not coming to me.
I know, they're really bad wigs.
Because you don't need to make a joke. It already is a joke.
Yeah, we don't even need to keep talking, do we? Just let the movie play out.
Yeah, just let it go. Let it roll out. You'll be fine. It'll write itself. The humor's just there.
Get ready.
Now?
Yes. They stirred up the hornet's nest, you know? Shouldn't have gone in that barn, right, Rich? What do you think happened? Why weren't these demons in
Now what's happening?
I were writing this. There would be like some kind of spell or something
still
that
works.
Trying.
They can't reach us.
Are you sure?
Maybe they needed, you know, more sacrifices.
Eat it,
to use the spell.
scumbags! Come and get it!
Yeah. Story.
taking clock element, like something we have to root for that they
something our heroes did stop.
Yeah. The spell, once the spell is completed,
Then Satan comes out of there. That's how that
portal to hell.
right.
Seems to be losing power. You need to construct additional pylons.
See, that's the problem. That's the joke.
Shit, the
is what
demons
an
must have broken the
antonym
spell.
of thriller. So you could say
I don't think
filler.
Here, take this. I'm gonna check
because this is filler.
That's not bad.
There, see, I did it.
Good luck to you too.
Professional joke maker, right? I just had to work that out.
It took a lot of effort.
For a little payoff.
Can I sing that little bit? Because this is filler. Right? Without.
You can probably get away with that.
Okay, and it's parody.
Yeah.
It's I'm protected under parody clause 3189 in the U.S. Constitution. Because this is filler.
I don't.
It's a filler night. Okay, so Grandma cast a spell, some kind of spell of protection on the ruins of the house, and then the protection spell worked until it stopped. How many demons, maybe? Trying to search
Spell
for an
knows
answer.
how many demons are out there?
The spell only worked for like 5 demons, and then 8 or 12 came out.
So no, it's a 60-year-old spell.
Okay.
That's
Just
some very bad timing for our characters then.
It was just like the last day that it was still valid. The spell is good for 59 and 1/4 years.
Well, that's what our character gets for the procrastinating. He could have done this at any time during his life. He wanted to investigate this cabin.
Well, actually, no, Jay, that's wrong.
Oh.
He decided to look his father up for no reason after 20 years.
Okay.
Then his father killed himself, and after his father killed himself,
Where did they go?
he had heard a voice
I don't know.
in his head that said, "You have to go."
Maybe they're
and
still afraid of the
investigate
house.
Your grandparents' cabin. Perhaps that voice was demonic in nature, but he was lured only after his father died. Yeah, and you're missing really the basics.
Are you saying we're not currently watching an episode of Star Trek?
We are not, despite all the aliens and science fiction elements. We are indeed watching a horror picture.
Called Satan Farts.
Or maybe it's a comedy, I'm not sure.
I think it's a
Maybe
comedy.
That's the problem. When Alex Kurtzman was researching Star Trek, because he just got hired to write for Star Trek, instead of watching TNG, he accidentally gave him a copy of Demon. Yeah.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
He's watching this one. I guess this is Star Trek. Lots of guns, violence.
He's so
and the plot can't make any sense.
So incredibly stupid that when he put it on, he didn't even notice.
What guy? Is that Kirk?
It's Kirk with the shotgun, right?
It's Kirk with the shotgun, yeah?
Monsters break into house. He's writing notes with his crayons.
Spock the one that does the magic? Crayons.
Jack! Jack, it's Bonnie! Please help me!
The Harry Potter guy got bit by a demon.
Bonnie!
Help me!
That turns him into a demon?
It does.
That's a new piece of lore we've been introduced to.
Please help me, Jack!
Again, you know, lots of hybridization going on.
Please, Jack!
Lots of zombies and
Bonnie!
religion and spell casting. Anything goes.
Apparently. Anything does go.
Not anymore.
It's an apparition. She's trying to lure him. Were they boyfriend girlfriend?
Yes.
I think so.
But she also slept with.
Is his hand going to kill him?
And Diane, or Elaine, slept with them too, and the Harry.
Check Stacy's bag for more ammo.
This wants to be evil, that's so bad. I'm surprised yuppie Harry Potter did not cause it. Why did Terry tell the port?
Why is he not going for headshots?
Tell Jack to get in here.
Questioning the logic of
I don't know why he's using a gun. They got another dagger. In their downtime, they really should have been learning all this. Really reading that diary.
Yes, a lot of stuff.
It seems to have a lot of information. And it's used at the end of the movie. Then they start
Jack?
using it as.
I wonder if it was a complete afterthought.
What?
Were the scenes with the book tacked on later? The whole ending?
I don't know.
When they realized they had no way how to conclude the story.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Seems about right.
Gee, they're all crooked in the same place.
It's almost like they're reusing the same prop teeth. Hopefully they sanitize them between people.
Not you.
Otherwise Daniel Radcliffe's gonna be really upset.
Jack, we can fight this.
Fun fact, the close-up, that was the hands of the director. Felt he had to have it.
He was the only one who knew the actions that needed to be performed for the scene to work.
There's a special way that a demon would grow breasts without permission, right? And this actor just wasn't doing it right.
Turkey leg or something for a second there.
I don't know what I just saw.
He turned into his normal self, then an 8-year-old, then an infant, then a dove.
Yeah. I mean, seeing in like DH, I guess, kind of is something.
But we all start off as doves.
Why did
I don't know.
Yes, Jack. You turned into all those things I
Plan,
saw.
Elaine.
I saw at school.
We should start reading your grandmother's book.
Let's start figuring out what's in that book.
What's in the book?
Seems like it could have some important information. Why did I watch it 14 times?
Why did you watch this 14 times?
Does it make any more sense this time so far?
No.
So when this is over, should we just go back out into the lobby and buy another ticket?
I'm just gonna keep watching it until it makes sense. This is the worst trip converted to a demonic
sorry.
vampire service.
I'm not.
Wait, those aren't demonic zombies. They're just people from Walmart.
So they use both the daggers now.
Yeah.
I have
the
arrived,
daggers are
my
just gone.
children.
What happened to
Gather
the friends that
now,
showed up? They
come
just,
my
like, died?
sheep.
Yeah, they died.
Deus Ex Machina.
I
No, the girl got her head bit by the
Oh, that was her.
skull,
You're right. Yeah.
the cow skull. I think she just slashed him.
Oh.
Or she and then she attacked him in the barn. Then she appeared later with his decapitated head.
Oh.
Now,
At some point, she cut his head
how
off.
shall your suffering end?
Oh. Somebody's coming to save him, Rich. Well, not save him.
Our time is at hand. Gather now, for the time is come. I bring you greetings from the Shadow Father.
Alright, here we have the grumpy old gas guy.
Yes, my children, come unto me.
I guess, maybe.
So, my children,
It's hardcore.
at last have we gathered. And after all
my
these years,
God. It's
shall we
time for
complete
gas
the
station.
cycle?
And he's brought fish burgers for everyone.
Fish burgers all around.
You know, I'm the one who's seen this 14 times, but Harcourt, is he just an old guy that wants to continue the demon cult? Like independently of...
Or is the old cult leader who just, because of the demon magic, died?
Oh, you're talking about Anders. He is Anders.
Yeah, he might be Anders.
Movie will explain everything.
Did,
Demons turn all their...
why is she
Oh, no,
back?
It's Bonnie again.
Poor Bonnie.
Can't get
So all the demons coalesce and turn into Bonnie. So that the son of Satan...
Wait, so she got turned into a doll, burnt alive, or burnt a doll, got reformulated, only to be eaten.
There's nothing we can do for
The thing
her.
is, she's had worse for
She had her insides slurped out,
Could have at least bought her dinner first.
right? Damn.
But yeah, it was never set up that this is some kind of virginal sacrifice. I think he just... Oh, fuck it.
And now is this Anders that is turned into Satan?
We gotta try it. Draw a circle
I
with the
think
top. Go.
Anders gave his mortal body up to the son of Satan to possess him. But the son of Satan is so big and gross that...
I have waited long for this night, Corey Harmon.
Fish sandwich. Fish burger. A burnt up fish burger. I really don't know.
He looks like a cancerous orc.
Yeah.
From Lord of the Rings.
It's about right.
I love you.
I love you too.
An orc with...
O thou white light, O spirits of goodness and peace, O earth mother who watches over us.
Not Satan himself. So you know, he's the son of Satan.
We who breathe thy breath.
If thee find us worthy, he has to break into his work family.
But then he just ends up going to like the Battle of Helm's Deep and getting killed.
He's trying to do all the things, like, you know, within the 2 months he's got left to live. He has to do all the things he wanted to do with his work life.
That's good.
Oh.
Oh yes, he's wearing the clothes of Anders or Harcourt, whoever it might be, and it's all ripped apart. So yes,
I will be done.
Game, screenwriter's best friend.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
What? He's an alien?
oh my god,
This is an Alien Nation prequel.
he turned into a Thermian from Galaxy Quest.
I took her husband and her
Did we know he could do this?
and now you're gonna pay for
Came out of your pocket and throw it on a light candle, Jay. Anything could happen.
Just kick the son of Satan in the nuts.
Did you not? Did you not have a follow-up?
Just kick him in the
kick to the balls, and then after that, move on to other things.
Is there any context explaining why Corey looks like Thermian?
No.
It all
I've
ties
speculated in the past that he is supposed to be an angel. Because he's got like weird ears.
There's some kind of dialogue in there establishing that this is a possibility. Hinting that this might happen.
Please, God. It should be explained, yeah. I'm going to agree with you there. What's happening should be explained. Right?
The only thing that's not the demon is the incarnation of the angel. Something.
Oh my
It says here, when we read these 3 lines, you can inhabit the body of the angel, which will allow you to do battle with the son of Satan. Can I be turned back into my normal self after? I don't know. It's a risk we're gonna have to take.
Fair to this movie, nothing like this happens in The Evil Dead.
This is true.
No, nobody turns into an alien.
So yeah, he's impervious to being attacked. What?
Oh, he's coming around. Thank God, Corey, I couldn't find your pulse.
Oh my God, it was all a dream, everybody.
Man, you gave us quite a scare there for a while. You're like somewhere else.
Is it really?
Corey, are you all right? Yeah.
Has It's All a Dream ever been satisfying? Ever?
Where am I?
Maybe the first time it was ever done.
Wizard of Oz?
No.
A Wizard of Oz, it might not really all have been a dream.
Yes.
It could have theoretically happened.
What happened to me?
We walked in the front door, looked around, and you just went out like a light.
Inception?
Man, you hit the floor so hard it's like you got belted by Mike
Is it
Tyson.
all a dream in Inception?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about that.
Jack.
I don't remember.
Jack, you're all right.
Rich,
You're all alive. Of course
your
we're all
argument
alive.
is invalid.
Just like real life.
Why is it
I reject your hypothesis.
Oops. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Oh no, it's not a dream.
Surprise, surprise.
A lame horror movie cliche.
Corey! Corey!
Out. Yeah,
Help me! It was filmed before, remember? When Dell was trying to get fresh with his lady. Yeah. And it was kind of bacon with his face.
Okay, so why is she now a demon?
Oh, now Elaine is a demon.
It's the flesh you love so well.
She's going to be the bride of the son of Satan.
Bride of the son of Satan.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I love you. Love you too.
I guess because she's the only one left.
She's the only female left. So
But the only reason all the other people are dead is because the demons killed him for no reason.
because she's Corey's girlfriend, and we're supposed to care.
Oh.
Wait, the dream wasn't a fake out ending. It was just a random thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an illusion by Satan to make him think that he was back to normal.
That's so fucking weird.
Although he didn't keep the illusion up for very long. And I
That
think
is
I always loved
so
you,
fucking
Corey.
weird.
it was so that Satan
Dad.
could turn Elaine into a
You,
demon and make
you gotta
her
go down
his
the
demon
tracks,
bride.
not across.
But Corey woke up and interfered and turned her back into a person with his angel magic. Aren't you following along?
Is this a cameo by the director?
Oh.
Could be.
Stop
In
it.
case after
Stop
looking
it.
at the footage.
It's the producer. Invested all of his money.
That was a pretty weak punch.
But he can't hurt Corey because it's just a memory, and
won't
Corey
work.
is now
I'm not afraid of
super
you.
Monster man.
A monster alien
You're the
angel.
one who's terrified.
So fucking dumb.
I feel nothing from you.
Taking you back to my spaceship.
Another lie.
Son of
You're
Satan.
terrified of us because we're alive. We can feel. You're only a shadow.
I will say
You
I
hide
don't
behind your
hate
cheap
the makeup.
magic tricks because you're dead.
Oh, the makeup's a good.
God changed
This
you
son
into a
of Satan
snake
guy,
and a chicken
it's
shit
pretty
at the
gross.
same time.
It's like a festering cold sore.
I'll be over here now.
Oh my god. Not the gourd. The gourd fell off.
I just while the makeup itself isn't bad makeup, that they made him look like a 30th was a weird choice.
Yes.
Especially since we don't know what he's actually supposed to be.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would offer suggestions of how they could have done it differently, but I don't know what he's supposed to
It looks like he belongs
Yeah. I was gonna say, it looks like the thing's from Babylon 5.
But if they're going, are they going for an angel?
Corey? No, I'm making that up, but it makes sense. That's how you become an angel.
You gotta connect it with flying.
Oh my lord.
The greatest American hero.
Fucking what?
Get the diary. Read the last spell.
Which one's the last spell? I don't know. Just read anything.
The one on the back page.
Something will work.
We call upon the power of light.
But the demons also have kind of this point
send it back into the darkness from where it
like,
came.
I'm going to go, he's the opposite of a demon.
Burn this abomination. Cleanse it from thy blessed
armor,
earth.
Like,
Thy will be done.
Sure.
armor, right? Something like that. Costume.
Glowing blue eyes. That's fairly easy, right?
Or keep him looking exactly like this and just have a line where someone says, oh, he's transformed into an angel. So we understand what's happening.
Anything. Context is key. I wasn't gonna say anything about burning a demon to death.
Knew that paper fireplace was a fire hazard.
That's all it was for, just blowing something else up.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, I don't remember that.
He ends up in a ethereal cafe, and God is the cafe owner.
Oh.
And there's all the other leapers there, and they're basically like angels.
Huh.
That fly about through time and fix problems.
So, are all of their friends burning in hell now?
Yes. Corey feels real bad about inviting them.
Like, that sucks.
But, you know, they made it, right? They made it. And that's all that really matters.
Yeah, until there's the twist.
Balsa wood.
He's no longer a bald Thermian. And he kind of found out what happened to his grandparents.
Corey, you're human again.
So he feels, you know, satisfied.
Is it over? Is it really over?
I doubt it.
I don't even know if it started.
Yeah.
It was a little bit confusing, honestly.
Especially towards the end there.
Yeah. You just got all your friends killed, Corey.
God damn it, Corey.
You did it.
We need to talk about a relationship, Corey. I think it's best we both move on from each other.
That would be about the appropriate thing.
Tell all of our friends' parents what happened?
Should we explain this to the police? What a prick. Just smiling and laughing like, and everyone's dead that he invited.
Yep.
We didn't just lose like 8 people.
It was like a group decision to go on this trip to a cabin in the woods, you know?
Maybe they weren't his friends. Maybe they were all her friends.
Okay.
No big loss.
Yeah, no big loss for him.
Oh, let's stop here.
I mean, that fits.
This place has provided us with no problems.
Let's go to the place that was owned by the man who was the son of the demon.
Who literally became the son of the devil.
Gotta go back to the gas station.
The Pee-wee's Playhouse store.
Hello?
What is the word of the day?
Remember lady from the beginning, Rich?
Elaine?
Yeah.
Is that
1940s lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you came.
Oh,
My
of course.
Uncle, he was, I know.
And she is also a demon.
Of course.
Come here.
Although she wasn't stuck in the barn. She got to live at the gas station.
They defeated all the demons, except they didn't.
Well, she was aligned with hard
Dagger.
who may have been Anders.
But see, now the book, they no longer have to cast messages.
Just the existence of the book can kill demons now.
They just shoot
What
lasers
the
out
shit?
that send them to quantum leaps.
When did the Necronomicon come up with being able to do that?
Kill her because I guess they knew she was a demon.
They highly suspected it. If
Okay.
she was hanging out with
Okay,
hardcore.
what about her?
Although, see, they missed redheaded
They
stepchild.
didn't notice this demon. We know that demons are very easy to defeat, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Just hold a book up at him.
I guess.
And a He-Man laser comes out and zaps them into nowhere.
That's why the sequel would be more action focused. Like the aliens of Demon Wind.
Oh, God.
Demon wins?
Demon wins.
They go in with a team of Marines.
We've detected multiple demon winds.
The Marines of Thousand Oaks, California, walk around with all these books attached to them.
Game over, man. Game over.
Lasers at demons. I think that could work. Demon wins. Yeah, demon wins. Demon wins are upon us.
Although for a movie called Demon Wind, there's very little demon wind.
No, you're wrong. There was lots of demons.
There was not any demon wind.
Yeah.
There's demon fog.
Oh, well.
I guess you could say that's the representation of
the demon wind.
The wind.
Fog is the representation of.
But even that isn't in it a whole lot.
That's your complaint about the movie?
That's my only complaint. Other than that, 10 out of 10.
Okay, okay. I'm very happy with the amount of demon wind in you. Okay? That's not the problem. The problem is everything else.
I've seen so many horrible movies. I give this one a 3 out of 10.
Oh my god.
Let's go watch this again.
You think it'll make more sense if we watch it again?
It might, and it's worth trying.
I mean, you've watched it. If we watch it again, it'll be your 15th time.
Right.
It'll only be my second time.
Right.
But it might be helpful. If we all collectively watch it multiple times, together we can figure it out.
Sort of big.
Yeah.
I like it. So what do we do for the rest of the credits? Just sit here?
Yeah, why not? I don't got anything better to do right now.
That's fair.
That's what the arts usually don't get redone until it's in the credits. For some reason, he didn't want his name on this.
Whoa, look. Lewis Gem Phipps.
Oh, that's him!
Lewis Diamond Gem and Phipps is Phillips. Like,
Oh my god, that's it.
That's
Working
it.
in.
Found it.
And his wife left him for Melissa Etheridge. I was married to a second AD, and all I got was demon wind.
Oh my god.
My window.
That's an alternate title for this movie, actually. There's a lot of that.
Shit did that.
They use a cleverly hidden pseudonym in the end credits.
Yeah.
Because he refused to have his name on this.
Wise move. Very wise.
That's really loud. Alright. Alright. Well, we did the thing.
Yeah, you know what? That's enough of that.
That's enough of that. We went and we made it through the entire thing. Literally made it through the entire film. And I will say, it was very much... I could have sat closer to him. That might have helped with the volume. No, maybe not.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's watch a little more.
Alright, so... I cannot believe that I did just do that, but...
It's always nice to take a break, you know, but eventually, you gotta get back to the adventure, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna do that a little bit later. But what I do want to test out, just to see... Boop. Let's warp it in.
Fuck, we got a warp base coming in!
Hey, it sounds back. Well, he's not saying anything.
Our new visitor's a real shot.
No, this one can live, okay?
Okay, yeah, that just starts the same thing.
Aw, our new visitor's a Will shot.
Love how it taunts you to go destroy it. Now my question is, did they do more than one movie, or
here we go,
or was that it? Oh, nope. Is it the same movie? I think it's the same movie. Same.
So, guys, what are we watching today?
I don't know. It's just a black screen right now.
Yep. Same exact track.
But I'm very, very anxious.
All right. So with that, I am going to take a pause there. Y'all stay safe out there. Have a good one. And we'll be back to continue in a little bit.